Early this morning, the Coast Guard in Keelung seized a large quantity of Chinese pork on board a Chinese fishing trawler. Later in the day, a dead pig was found washed up on a beach in Yilan County.
The dead pig tested negative for African swine fever, but border control says this pork onslaught will only get worse. Today, President Tsai appealed once again to China to take responsibility in global prevention efforts by truthfully reporting information about its fast-spreading epidemic.
Early this morning, Coast Guard officers in Keelung brought in a Chinese boat that was caught fishing illegally in Taiwan's waters. During a routine inspection, the officers found 5 kilograms of pork in a refrigerator.
After discovering the pork, we sealed the samples immediately and notified the quarantine unit as part of the measures to prevent and control the epidemic.
Coast Guard and quarantine officers sealed off the pork on board the trawler. The vessel will later be allowed to return to China. In a separate incident, a dead pig was reported on a beach today in Yilan's Wujie Township. Epidemic control personnel carried out disinfection immediately. An on-site test of the sample came up negative for African swine fever.
If it had been infected with African swine fever, the carcass would be reddish. That is the situation with most dead hogs. We will disinfect the carcass first and then bury it.
To stem the onslaught on the sea, the Coast Guard is strengthening its patrol along the Kinmen and Lienchiang counties. Back on dry land, the government is campaigning for hog farmers to stop using slop, which raises the risk of infection. Today, President Tsai carried out an inspection at Taoyuan's airport. During the inspection, she appealed to China to responsibly and truthfully report the latest on its epidemic to Taiwan.
On the matter of epidemic prevention, we are being very insistent on the rules, and we are not compromising. At the same time, we want to take this opportunity to once again appeal to China to give us information as quickly and comprehensively as possible, so that we don't have any holes in epidemic security. That is what any responsible country should do.
Meanwhile, Taiwan's new 1 million NT maximum penalty on pork smuggling appears to be having an effect. Today, airport authorities reported a sharp fall in travelers that they caught smuggling in pork, but they also found numerous packages of Chinese sausage abandoned by passengers in the restrooms.